All right, guys, good afternoon. Let's get to this MRIMI manners thing, guys. So it is what it is. I always told you that when you are alive, you have to keep struggling. Now, if everybody heard it, it's from Manyang. Is it from Manyangi to Tofali? That is what we heard MRIMI shouting. If you understand the tingo, then you know what it means. Yeah? He was saying from the forest to the block, right? Now, Dimwango came up saying that in the village, it is difficult for even some people to build a toilet, right? And I'm still asking why Murimi can't really manage himself, or through the wife, why can't she learn the tactics of YouTube? Because Nyabohanza is one of the places that is on the limelight, and anybody struggling, and of course when they are really neighbors to Dimwango or Marwa or somebody like that, they'll make it. They'll fake it until they make it. Yeah? Yeah, because I just saw this video when Marwa met this boy, and he was like, I used to be like this boy, and now I'm better. Let's go back to that video. If you saw it, you saw it. Huh? He was holding this pigeon. And I was like, okay, so people come from far. Of course, many people come from far. So, of course, you understand where Marwa is. However, Maji is still a villager, but there is a lot of progress he's made in his life. Why lie? So let's get to this part of the pigeon. Where is it? Here. Here. So how are you? I can see one person on board. Thank you so much. Welcome, and give me a chat. Yeah, so let's begin here. Yeah, and at this point,
getting a shipping quote
my
just got
goodness,
so
the
much easier.
advancements here, I don't
Your
like the
competitive
advancements and
shipping
how
rate,
they interfere with
lightning
whatever
fast.
somebody is doing.
$50. Yeah. He doesn't know because it will be presented on Saturday by Jamaican uncle. Guys, this young boy walking here. Acha tupige picha na wewe hapa. Onyesha njiwa. Yes, this young boy reminds me of myself when I was a boy. A young boy. And all I knew how to make money was to rear pigeons. Take care of them, sell them, and make money. When Maisha grows, I'll have to give him a lot of pigeons to continue the father's.
Guys, it is what it is. You know, Marwa always remembers his past with a different view because he has made it. So he remembers that he used to sell pigeons to make money, and now he has met this boy and he decides to promote him. And he told us that he would buy at 200 and he wanted to bargain on the other one at 150. Then finally he bought it at 22. Let's just see that part.
Even 100, yeah. I'm giving him double the price.
So the boy, of course, they bargained.
I don't even know how to catch a pigeon. It was shocked until it pooped on itself. 150 rafiki yangu. Hiyo hata haijawahi zamra. Yaani mbele ya Mungu unajua nakwambia ukweli. Ile ingine 200 lakini nitafunga macho nikupee 200. I'm saying I'll close my eyes and give him huge price, 200. But this one that is pooping like this, this should 100, even 100, yeah. I'm giving him double the price.
Okay, so he's actually buying from this boy, and I don't know, what is your thought? When young boys sell pigeons and adults buy them to stock, hey, myself, I would have a problem with pigeons because they really leave their waste all over the place. If it's a building, it will be dirty all over, because you know, for chicken you can control them because they're on the ground and they are not really throwing waste all over. But for the pigeons, they throw their waste from up on top of the building. I don't know. How many of you are comfortable with rearing pigeons as adults? That I would ask. Now, Marwa is really believing that the sun, this is where African fathers mess, or rather African mothers. We believe that our dreams are our children's dreams, and we begin thinking about that as our children are very tender. So you can actually see Marwa is really thinking that the son, Maisha, will be happy with pigeons, even though he doesn't know Maisha's dreams. Maisha is a product of Argentina mother and the Korean mother. So I don't know whether in his life he would actually want to have pigeons, because now Marwa is saying here that the son will have so many pigeons. He will give him so many pigeons. And I'm like, hey, taking care of so many pigeons also is a problem. Now, according to, we heard from Rosho. Rosho said that they have 200 pigeons. I'm like, oh my God, taking care of this is really, you must have a talent. You must have a talent. So guys, welcome on board. I can see about 4 people. You can chat, you can actually just wave, say hi, and maybe tell us where you're from. Big up, this is Prissy for you, of course, on Edutainment for Us. I've already done one live and I'll be doing more on Live Saga TV. Guys, it is what it is. So, that's Mura for us. Remember, he had come from the sister's construction, really holding the hand of the sister. Lucky she is to have such a brother, because sometimes if you are making it, maybe it's because all of them have made it. By the way, that's what I understand. Of course, David Jr. said that today in one of the videos, that when people don't have, that's when they're envious. But when they have, they'll not be envious. So I believe maybe because Marwa has, Devi has, who will be jealous about Dimwango in the family? No one, right? Now let's go ahead and see more here. Now the question I wanted to ask guys is that, does it mean that pigeons don't infect each other with diseases? You don't have to worry about any illnesses like the chicken, because in another video I saw Marwa really rejecting that he cannot receive chicken and keep them in the house. The Burundian traveler was the one who came out bringing some chicken for Marwa. And Marwa was like, I can't mix my chicken with the foreign chicken without making them go to quarantine. So guys, let me understand. Does it mean that pigeons don't also have illnesses they can infect the ones you have within your building? Because I saw him after receiving the pigeons, he just mixed them with the ones which are in the house. Does it mean they don't have diseases? That was my question at that point, because actually, as I've told you, in my home, we've never had a brother rearing pigeons. Most of our brothers started with the chicken, then they went to cattle and goats, but not the pigeons, because that waste, as I've told you, it is kind of a menace. Niklimo, see you. Whoa, hi, how are you? Thank you so much for being the first fan to chat here. Big up, and I really appreciate your presence here. Thank you. All right, now let's go on. The other receipt that I picked from this video was
That's another one. And you remember the one today we were talking about?
was Marwa going to this bridge. You know, this bridge at within his farm. I don't know the history behind it, because there are things that I never used to watch on Marwa until lately when I started reactions. Now I watch everything, but here I had not been watching. Now there is this bridge that Marwa found that the logs were separate, and he began to shout at some women. Possibly because he thought they are the ones who have been collecting firewood around this area.
So he cannot complain.
Let's see this.
So now we are planting these ones here.
Let's see this one here.
Don't be afraid.
Let's look at this.
I wanted to experience what the villagers experience with Mitoto Maisha. Let's go. I can carry for you the camera if you're afraid. Yeah, but still, here is very, even if it drops, I'll jump and have it. You know, this thing does not want two people walking at the same time because it may be very heavy and you see
Oh
how
my
it is
God.
rocking. It's scary. No, you just walk like that we go. Just walk like a village. Don't be afraid. Come. Okay. Yeah. Yes. You know, we passed here with Jamaican grandma and it was terrible. And then we fixed it and then somebody stealing this side. Yeah. Maisha, one day you go and see your mama. Don't step on one tree, it's dangerous. You step on one place. Because one, what if it goes down?
So Nakilimo or Nasilimo Siwoi, I don't know whether I'm pronouncing right.
Comment and say something every day, family.
Guys, that was a romantic walk, right? Marwa and Rosho crossing the bridge that has been messed up with, according to Marwa. It has been messed up with by the villagers, right? So they did it, but somebody messed up with it. And so he was here questioning the people whether they are the ones who removed that. And of course, it's because it's land, there is a way you have to cross water before you get to it. So guys, Rosho was there struggling to be a villager. When you go to a village, you must be a villager, right? They always say that when you go to Rome, do what Romans do. Yeah? Get the tingo. So this is exactly Rosho trying to be a villager. Of course, I told you Rosho is not going anywhere. I told you people. So forget about thinking she's going anywhere. Of course, she's trying to be a villager every day. As far as she's trying to say no, but as we said, you cannot own two worlds. If your lover is in the village and you love the life you're having, you must stay in the village, right? So Rosho is here, struggling to understand how to cross this bridge. Yeah, the wooden bridge. I don't know whether the wooden bridges are not in Argentina, you mean? You know? I'm trying to get that list because I don't understand. I don't know. But for those of you who have been in Argentina, is there a wooden bridge? You know, the ones we simply use the trees to align it. Is there such? So get me understanding this, and let me know why Rosho was so scared to cross the bridge, and Maro was like, we can't walk, two of us. Give me the camera, and even if it's fall, I'll go for it. I was like, Maro, are you serious? If you fall off the bridge, are you able to hold the camera at the same time? guys, and also much attracted to this scene, and that's why I had to show you that and maybe send you to look at it if you can, because I saw the aspect of the uncut African village life, and I was like, okay, are you sure it has been uncut? Once you have an interracial marriage, it has been cut, because people will not do the same thing. Now, again, within the same video, Maro was like trying to show us the conflict that has been arising, you know, and that is over land.
So that was Valan
Let's see here.
and the progress. Hey, these boys have really tried.
Let's see here.
They have really tried.
Yeah, so he comes to his piece of land and shows us that there has been conflict with neighbors, and the son of whoever he bought land from was claiming that land was not actually measured correctly. Then he had to call the surveyor.
And you remember the one today we were talking about?
And I just thought about, there is a place where my father bought land, and the owners, or rather the kids, began to say that they had been underpaid and they need a better payment, and of course that reversal thing. Now here in the video, I was listening, and Maro was claiming he had to call somebody to measure. Now, guys, understand one thing about land. Sometimes the survey people, even though they are supposed to have integrity and do the measurements correctly, but sometimes the buyer of the land might influence how they measure. If you give them a tip, then they would measure bigger. So I don't know whether this villager was complaining because they had such information from somebody, or whether it was just creating, I don't know, But it is what it is, guys. You know the tingo and how it goes, right? So let's get to the specific video and just check on what's happening here and listen to what he says in it. Yeah, so here it is.
Thousands of pounds.
So you can actually see him surveying what has happened, him being the major supervisor.
Hey, these boys have really tried. Fencing, they have really tried. Felix, how is the work? It's going well. Oh, almost finishing. That is the only part left that you guys are correcting. Wow, wow, wow. So everything well done. By tomorrow now it will be strong. Wow. No boundary issues. No boundary issues. Okay, guys. We were having some boundary issues on the other side. We had to go and bring the book that we bought this land with. Not the book, but the agreement. And then we measured. Because the son of the neighbor wanted to say that the land is not the way we were thinking it is. So we brought the book, we brought the agreement. And funny enough is the father was the witness. So, and even he had put his finger on that.
Yeah, now guys, I told you one thing about sometimes buying land within the place you've been raised. Conflicts arise and sometimes people doubt even the size of the land you bought. They think you did some jilting process. Why? Because sometimes they are seeing themselves becoming, landless. Are you getting that tingle? So within when you buy land in villages, the time you are paying, people are so happy, excited, smiling. But take maybe 2 months and the money is over. Hey guys, you will be surprised because people will be like, that land must have been measured wrongly. I don't know, for this case, somebody can give me maybe an understanding as to why the neighbors were feeling that the land was not right. Now, away from this, let's get to the MRIMI thing. Yeah, I know some people have more information here. As for me, I started, as I've told you, I started following these people recently. Now, you understand the confession, MRIMI, the drunkard, the seller of his land to Dimwango. You know that he cannot manage his life, right? And in fact, everybody fears that he might sell and the entire land and become a squatter for that matter. As you've seen, even Matiko and his family, they live the same reckless life. And I've seen also another drunkard who keeps coming. He was even at Dimwango's site again yesterday. Now, when you watch the video by Davy Jr., big surprise from USA, of course, you see that he's carrying. I saw a suitcase and I was like, oh my God, are you carrying a suitcase for this guy? What is inside? I was very, interested in easy. Yeah, was it easy before we got to MRIMI? And finally we got the blender. The blender was dug out and shown to us. Here it is. Here. Yeah, in this video, if you watch this.
Thank you so much for this amazing surprise. God truly bless you. Please, thank you for listening to me. I was not even like remembering, but I really appreciate this. Gonna be doing amazing work. I love smoothies. I'm gonna be making smoothies over here. When cooking also, when I want to make the paste like tomato mixing with a ginger, you can also do that here, guys. Whoa, my Lord. God really bless you. God really bless you so. Thank you. May God add days of your life. Thank you so much. Thank you. You see, citizen Ali Lots.
All right, so that was easy for you. You understand that I've told you several times that when I look at Devi, most times he goes about the village giving some things to some people. Maybe things they asked for on his platform. And maybe that's one way of growing. Why not? That is his way of growing as a YouTuber. Now let's go back to Dimwango's video. I also watched and picked one ticket or one receipt from it. So in Dimwango's video, that's where we see MRIMI receiving. Let's get to it. Dimwango being allowed to go see Davy Jr. again, giving MRIMI a toilet. Let's see. There is the video. Here is the video. Yeah, so guys, even before we get to that video in detail, I want to explore something else. Now, remember, guys, one thing that I'm really praying for is that this guy walks out of the bottle. He has really to get out of the bottle, because I'm worried that soon or later, he may be forced to sell more pieces of land. Of course, Dimongo has money. We lead Saboni Hole. Hi, welcome on board, and you can give me a like to my platform, of course. Thank you so much for coming handy today. Yeah, yesterday I didn't see you. There are 7 more people there watching, and I just want to get this receipt from Dimongo's video. Some video that I watched just some few minutes ago on Dimongo, who was at her site, right? Yeah. So in the latest episode, of course, we saw something in her video. All right. Walid is like mango, mango, mango. Walid is not mango, it's mwa. Mwa. M-W-A. Right? But today we are not even focused at Dimongo so much, because yesterday we did something on her. Yeah? We did something on her, and today we are focusing so much on Davy Jr. Davy Jr., right? The surprise that he had to give to Murimi. Murimi, you understand, he's the guy who has been selling his land. Thank you. Not Mawingo, but Mwango. M-W-A-N-G-O. Thank you, Walid Saboni, for engaging in this dialogue. It's so interesting. Now let's get there and see this video with you. I like showing everything before, so that I just don't talk, but show what I'm talking about. Here it is.
Now coming your way. Blessing.
So guys, you saw yesterday Murimi confessing that he had stolen things from Dimongo's site. Now, one question that I have to ask for those who watch the Murimi, do you think Murimi is out to report? Because when Dimongo and Davy Jr. were actually going to Murimi's place, after his confession that he has stolen some material from Dimongo's site, that is timber and ballast, what happened is that now today they had to go and make sure that they bring the gifts that have come from abroad, because previously they had held on the presents from USA. Now let's gather here and see what happened. Now the wife of Murimi, the wife of Murimi does not even believe in the husband. Thank you for the second like. Thank you so much. God bless.
Good job. Dreams are valid. Don't give up.
Guys, for me, my mom I could accompany her wherever she could go. But for Nene, she could toilet. I go
Let's hear here.
by myself, or Murimi can accompany me. We go to the buy for them, even if it's cement or if it's bricks. I bring them here, then we proceed step by step, not giving them liquid cash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, umesikia Daudi anasema kwamba unaelewa Kiingereza?
So guys, in that video you clearly see that the wife of Murimi does not trust Murimi. She knows very well that if that money, it is about 10,000 shillings, right? If it's given to her husband, the husband will squander. So she said that if they are going to buy material, they go all of them, but not MRIMI alone. Yeah, and we can see that clearly.
Msimpatie pesa. Tulete fundi hivyo hivyo aje ajenge choo.
So what she's saying, she has seconded as what we were speaking about. Yeah, we don't give MRIMI liquid cash. What we can do, bring money here, give us the quotation. We go directly to the store. We buy anything that they want, then we deliver.
Walid Saboni C47. C.
Okay,
What do you mean?
You can't be signed. Oh, okay, no.
Now guys, of course, MRIMI is a drunkard from morning to evening. He sold his land to Dimwango not long ago, but he is now cashless. As I told you yesterday, he went about stealing. And his confession yesterday, up to now, I don't believe that it was genuine. Right? Because even in this video, he went about saying that, what could he do? In fact, he said he's innocent. Let's just go about and see.
Small mini market. Yeah. Yeah, she's on good time.
Mahengere yalisha Miriam. Yalisha?
Oh, mahengere hapo.
Sina kuna mengine yale ya Halima yale ya jana.
Mahengere is the mix of beans and maize.
Yako ya kai.
Who is that guy?
The boss is coming.
The boss is
Coming.
I don't know how we should do this surprise. Or he should take us and ask him what does he like there.
Let's first tell him.
Okay.
Then he will tell us exactly what it is.
Okay.
MRIMI, how you
So
doing?
here he comes after a long search for him.
Introduce yourself, MRIMI.
Okay, thank you a lot.
Speak louder.
Okay, thank you a lot for hosting me. I'm MRIMI Mangare. I'm a near neighbor to Dimwango here.
That is the drunkard, people. My audience, if you're watching.
That's it.
You're not saying you're married, you have a wife,
Yeah,
you
I've
have
got
a
a
son.
wife, I've got a son. Leden mama yangu, musinike. Ako wapi Leden? Den. Mama yangu. I'm married also. I've got a wife, I've got also a son. Yeah, boy son. A son.
Boy
A
son.
son is a boy, yeah?
Boy side.
Boy son, eh? Yeah. So I'm glad to host me. Yeah. Thank you a lot.
Okay, MRIMI, let's go. Now what happened?
Today is today. Today is a big day.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. He went to MRIMI's house. He wasn't there, so he just came. I don't know even how he has been told.
Now that is it, you know.
Information, MRIMI.
I told you yesterday that sometimes people don't understand that land is a precious gift. And when you are given, unless there is so much need to sell it, you don't sell it. Now this man sold his land just to go drink and have fun. Now he does not have a coin. He does not have a toilet. He's been going to the maize plantation. And of course, from this video, he says that the mother sent him away yesterday from a maize plantation. You can imagine. When you squat and your mother tells you, walk out of my maize plantation, that is not a toilet. That's how bad it is. That is how bad it is. Because when you are stupid, and especially when you are under influence of alcohol and drugs, you cannot rescue yourself, you know? You can't. So let's look at this and continue to see what unravels. So MRIMI is excited when he's told that there's a gift for him. And I want you to see how he's not actually genuine in yesterday's confession. He was not.
This is my home now.
I think MRIMI, these ones will return.
Yeah.
After you are done finishing, I'll leave you. You do the work. After you are done, you will return.
This is mine.
Exactly.
Yeah, for David Jr.
Okay, thank you a lot. Thank you a lot.
No, fine.
Hi, baby, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Hey,
Yeah.
Okay, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a special surprise for your brother. Lots of money. Okay,
Now you
come,
can see
come
even the
share your
brother who is
fun.
young
Come
is also a
celebrate with
drunkard,
your brother.
right?
Wow. Today I want to do my money. And then
Now guys,
like to
as you saw there, when this guy was talking about timber, he was like, what could I have done? I picked the timber, even this one here, I don't lie. Does that justify what he did? Now let's listen to him here. Let's listen to him when he hears that he has a present. See his reaction and tell me, does this guy even have any shame? Does he have any shame? See this.
I'm innocent.
Okay, Mr. Break the surprise.
Okay, MRIMI, we have a big surprise for you, and I love the fact that your brother Brian is here to witness that. Yeah, MRIMI, because you confessed yesterday you went astray by stealing the balance from Sister D Mwango's construction site. One of our fans reached out to me. She sent for me lots of money. Okay, what do you think? How much do you think I have for you? No, just give it a try. Huh? Give it a try.
5,000.
Huh?
5,000.
5,000.
1,000 Kenyan shillings, guys. That's like $40. Is no joke here. You know, it's a lot of money.
No, I don't have 5,000 for you.
It is a lot of money for a drunkard, of course, but a normal family, it's not. Because in Kenya, inflation has eaten into everything and things are very expensive. But anyway, for a drunkard who has not worked and that's a donation, it's a lot of money for him. That's why he's saying so. But the reality is that David Jr. has come with 10,000. And of course, every and then they have to take a video and share to the world and to those who donated. All right.
I have $100 for you. Wow.
Now see this, funny how dramatic he is.
Hey, my mother yesterday told me that I don't want you to come to my mail to remove fishes there.
Yeah, imagine. Hey.
Wow.
That language in a video becomes very unpalatable. The language in the video, I didn't like it. Anyway, with a drunkard, what do you expect? They'll say such a thing, right? Because they have now to even talk about the things practically and all that. And they're celebrating a lot, jumping around. And of course, Dimwango is taking a moment just to laugh at them and wonder, what kind of fool is this? You know, having sold a whole land. And what you can do is celebrate that some people are donating a toilet for you. Hey, this is how ironical things are, satire in real sense, you know. So we actually see that MRIMI goes around celebrating, jumping, exaggerating everything. And I was like, are you trying to make people forget about the fact that you stole? And I don't know whether it's going to stop. Maybe only after Dimwango and what we hear from the rest of them promising that they are going also to build a house. Maybe. Let's hear more.
Wow. Safari Bridge. Today now, I'll bring them here, and tomorrow I'll bring our food here so that he can start constructing. I'm sorry, Mama Yangu. Mama Yangu, don't tell me. I'm very happy, Mami. Whoever have donated to me. Okay, listen, MRIMI, listen. These are...
Let Murimi finish saying.
Okay. Thank you. Whoever have given me that amount of money, I'm glad for him.
Can you imagine land in Kenya most times? A plot of 50 by 50, it's the very lowest price is 200,000. And if he sold to that was 400,000. And out of that, he only managed to buy a motorbike. And motorbikes, some of them are 70,000, 80,000. Now he's here, he has been using the bush, or rather the maize plantation. And he's jumping up and down because now people have donated 10,000 Kenyan shillings to build a toilet. Guys, are you seeing the irony in this life? Are you seeing the irony? So illiteracy is one disease that Kenyans have. Another one is drunkardness. Drug abuse is the worst enemy of most people in Kenya. Then, can we call it, what do we call it? If someone lacks that brilliance of mind, that is another problem. Because selling your land, then in 1 month, you don't have any cash. Let's listen more.
May God grant you a lot. Thank you a lot. Thank you a lot. Thank you a lot, Dimwango. Because you've came to my life, you know. I've been struggling a lot. I've got now a motorcycle. I've got my house there. You see, I've plastered it. I've got a lot from you and your family. Yeah.
Continue being a good person so that blessings will flow.
The best is yet to come. Even if
Now remember, Dimwango has bought land from this guy MRIMI. If he does not make sure that this guy changes, things are going to be bad. So he has to keep insisting or encouraging him to be a good person. Not for her, you know, not because it's her responsibility, but because she's scared that after she has done the construction, this guy will continue stealing from her. That is her worry, I know. That is her worry, because being the immediate neighbor, if something is not done, MRIMI will continue stealing from. You know, he's very young, right? Energetic. And a drunkard and a thief, they are two connected aspects, because when a drunkard doesn't have money to buy liquor, they'll always have to sell whatever is in the vicinity to drink.
even I'm 100% sure, even people that watch this video today, you never know, even tomorrow will be a new big day.
And that is the brothers for you, guys. David Jr. is doing his thing. He's ensuring that he assures MRIMI that if he continues behaving himself, if he tames his habits, then they are going to assist him. Whether that is true or not, it is not written, so it's not a legal agreement, right? And they are not. It's not their responsibility. They are just doing it where if they decide to.
Who knows?
Thank you a lot, God.
Thank you. MRIMI is very grateful.
May God grant you a lot. May God grant Marwa, not only you, also Marwa.
Now, MRIMI, guys, I told you that MRIMI is one of the people that is very bright. Even with the liquor, he knows that if he doesn't mention Marwa here and what Marwa has done for him, then he is not up to any good. So he goes on even to insist, and you can see he's using non-verbal and verbal language here. Hey.
Person. Marwa gave me some money so that I can pay these people, but I had no money. I went and stole it. I stole some books right there. Yeah. What could I do?
Okay, MRIMI, my question is, what do you like?
Can you imagine? He goes on and says that Marwa gave him some money to pay the fundis. But what did he do? He went ahead to steal because he did not have money. What could he do? Now, what is MRIMI trying to say here? That these people now hold him like a baby and keep helping, or else he'll still steal. And he will still feel like he was innocent. And even if he comes to confess, it's not a big matter, right? That's what I'm getting right here.
Right now at this construction.
Everything,
Yeah. Right now you need bricks.
Bricks.
I
need mabati.
These are like 4 iron sheets, right?
Yeah, 4 iron.
And those.
MRIMI, right now,
Yeah, exactly.
right now, I want to go buy bricks to bring them here.
Exactly now.
Right now.
Thank you a lot.
You know where they sell the bricks?
Yeah, I know.
Is it around here? Where is Nyangavu?
I'll bring them. I'm not like,
We are going.
Yeah.
We are going.
Yeah.
So roughly here, how many bricks, MRIMI?
Around
500. Yeah. 500 will be enough.
Yeah.
500 bricks.
Yeah.
And each brick they sell?
7 shillings.
7 shillings. Okay, okay, guys. These are real stories.
3,500.
500.
Now, guys, Devi has to be clever enough. There is some interruption, people passing by and making adverts. So let me let them pass first before we proceed.
Blood pressure monitoring. 4. Kuchunguza kisukari ya damu. Blood sugar monitoring. 5. Kuchunguza kifua kikuu, yani TB screening. 6. Ukaguzi na tiba ya macho na meno, eye screening and beta program. Matibabu magonjwa madogo madogo, manufaa ya magonjwa yanahitaji huduma maalum.
Yeah, those are people who are advertising some health services. So guys, let's proceed on. Now in this video, we saw that Devi had to make a wise move because he knows very well that this is a drunkard. No wonder they never gave him the foreman job at the construction site. He also makes sure that he goes with him, and he's not going to give him money, but the materials will be brought. Now for drunkards, if you're not careful, unless they put pressure on him, he may even sell the material. That's the funny thing about alcohol.
They sell it 500.
7 shillings.
Go. We will take it up. All right. Are you happy for your brother?
I'm happy for my brother. That's congrats, Maze. Congratulations, Maze. Wow. I'm happy, congrats. I do I love it. I like it, Maze. Wow.
The smile is so real.
Aki, napenda.
He's so happy for his brother.
Hey, Maze. Now,
You've been going through
yeah, we have gone through a lot.
going to the bushes to help yourselves. But right now the wave is coming. The story is coming.
The story is coming. Is this real?
It's
not
real.
Not a movie.
It's real. No
It's
Photoshop, no nothing, no editing.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
real.
This is based in real life.
Real life. This is real life. Even me, I'm trying a lot, but God will come to me.
For sure.
Yeah. And
Guys, this is my guy. He always washes my small car.
Yeah.
So, and his name is Brian. He always, with MRIMI.
yeah.
And right now they're like brothers. And he's so. You are resting. All right. You people, you are happy?
We are happy.
And Devi knows how to incite them. Hey,
We are really happy. Tuko na furaha.
Tunakuambia kuwa mura.
I'm telling you that. Sincerely speaking, I'm good. I'm happy, and I'm happy for you, David. David, you thank because for your support, for your love for us. Hey, you love us.
You sing me,
You're doing this.
guys, when a drunkard is excited, they'll praise you.
This and this.
They will praise you. But if they decide again to abuse you, if someone pays them, they'll abuse you. Hey. Hey. So of course the three guys had to buy the material and they bring it at the end of the day. Now this is the drunkard I was talking about, who has also been bothering people a lot at the construction site. Let's see.
I'm saying if he doesn't want food,
Yeah.
nothing else I can do.
That is it.
No money for alcohol.
No money. Even it's not godly.
Yeah. Wow. Name Good job.
Thank you so much. And this is how we are changing people's
If you
lives
don't
here.
know this.
Yeah, you see, like here, the best way is to buy construction materials
And bring them.
and bring
So
them
whoever
on the
donated
site.
will see what we
Exactly,
did.
exactly.
And give them the breakdown.
Very true. Like this one, guys, building a pit latrine like this, once and for all. These will finish,
These will
100% sure.
Yeah.
And also, we bought some 2 bags of cement.
Yeah.
They are on the other side. Yeah, I've already paid him.
It's unfortunate. It is unfortunate that with alcohol you may mess up your life. You know, you might mess up your life. And you are seeing this old person who should be very reasonable and respectful coming and borrowing all the time at this site. It's unfortunate. So guys, I don't know what will happen in Nyabohanze to some young people, but they are messing themselves up because of the bottle. And I hope that sooner or later they'll change.
You see the mouth?
Yeah, the mouth. Yeah, this liquor, sincerely speaking, this liquor. Yeah.
That is the sign of cancer.
Yeah, it's true.
100%.
Oh.
Now you become a sense, or rather, something of mockery, because like your life becomes a mockery. And you talk about yourself in a shameful way, and you're not even ashamed of what you're saying because of drunkenness. You can actually see from this guy.
We need you longer here.
This lips, the way it is,
Very true.
it is the sign of
Cancer.
cancer.
You know when you take a lot
If you
of...
can see the legs,
Oh.
This
he is my son.
yeah, I was
I
given
stand by the dog
you see.
3 times.
One, then
But I never went to hospital.
He didn't go to the
and when the rain is
alcohol as
like this weather, so I do feel like
alcohol as medicine.
Mama, you was once landed, my mother is landed. But because what is wondering, my mother knows English.
Let me talk. The man is asking me it is true I went to school, but I was in class 8 in 1991. I finished class 8 in 1991. With 12 years. I was married in 12 years.
Oh,
12 years old. Married 12 years old. In 1992, I born my firstborn. I give birth in my
So MRIMI is born 1992. Imagine. But when you look at him, it doesn't look like that, because I have a brother who is born 94 and is very young. So the reality is that alcohol can mess people. Yeah. Now you have to be paraded, be helped in little small things that you can do for yourself, and people have to stand around. No one trusts you.
You were surprised that Mrimi's mother can speak English. He does like this.
So guys, of course you've seen what you've seen. You've seen what you've seen. And of course you can help me understand where I do not understand, but that's my reaction. That is how I do my reaction anyway, guys. So thank you so much.